Так. Всем добрый вечер. Ну что, продолжаем? О, метлу сейчас дадут. Ура, блядь.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Ты шо, с ума сошла, блядь?
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to. Wish I had my own broom.
Nice balance. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Ну даже не знаю.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
А, все чужое, да? Ну, довольно-таки прикольно.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Главное, шапка не слетает.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Мне интересно,
Can't
по
say no
идее.
to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Шикарно. А как приземлиться?
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Какие строгие, блин.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Так, все. Надо чесать Хогвартс за метлой.
Does it get any more cozy?
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Хорошо.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Хорошо.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Хорошо.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
А вот у тебя метла, да, как раз?
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take wind wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Так, давай сначала ему что-нибудь продать, ему надо что-нибудь, да? Вот это вот продать. Так. Малиновый шарф. Я думаю, там еще все будет. Шоп поставим. Маску я точно носить не буду. Это что такое? Кепку тоже. Благородное пальто на мне сейчас. Цилиндр тоже нахрен. Так. Удобный, быстрый металл с уникальным функциональным дизайном, идеальная металлотевка, вспыльчивый характер. Блин!
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
И вот это. Хотя пока хватит, наверное.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Так, ладно, все, давай пока.
Sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Перчаточки.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
you're back. Nice to see you again.
Нет, я хочу продать вот. Блин. Относительный предмет. Значит,
Thanks for stopping by.
Давай,
Hope to
пока.
see you again.
А как метлу-то выбрать, блин? Кстати, где-то магазин одежды был. Давай-ка зайдем в него. Магазин одежды. Ту-ду-ду.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Клеечку выпей.
Plenty for your
Говорит.
perusal today. Take your time.
Так. Ну, 25. Плащ. Это что такое? Что-нибудь для фестиваля Самайн? Минус 20. Перчатки.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
А нет там пальтишка у тебя какого-нибудь? Нет такого ничего? О, кожаный зимний плащ.
You won't be
Спасибо.
disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Переоденемся, подожди.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to
Прям на
stop.
месте давай-ка. Во-первых, перчатки. Так, эти у меня стоят. Так, очки окей. Во! Вообще нормально. Так. Что у нас тут? Во, вообще там. Крутой парень, блядь. Нападение. Ну давай вот так вот оставим его. Шапку, конечно, наверное, все-таки лучше снять, да, вот так вот. Во, да, вообще. Норм. Так, коллекция. Задание. Летное испытание. Давай-ка вот туда вот отправимся. Так, теперь тебе надо, короче, это продать.
Plenty for your perusal
Сразу.
today. Take your time.
Несколько вещей.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Ну, шапка, ладно, хрен с ними. Он тоже уже его не одену, потому что оно хреновенько. Так, все.
I I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Раздобудьте фокусирующее зелье и испытайте его в деле. Блин. Как метлу-то использовать?
To go into the forest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Сейчас сходим, посмотрим.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the
Сейчас
fringes of the
схожу.
Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Ой.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Опа. Давай ты аккуратнее, блин, прыгай. Во. Нормальная такая метла.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Ну чего, где вы? Бабочки. Опа.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
А-а-а. Я уже забрался, да? Так, хорошо. Так, вот это...
Incendio.
Ты чё, блядь, паучки? Вы, блядь...
Incendio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Ну слушайте, вот так вот уже поинтереснее. Прокачанными навыками-то. Ой, ну все. Так. Там вот забраться куда-то можно. Наконец-то игруха начала расходиться. И шмоточки какие-то начали появляться. Сейчас мы, блин, может на платину ее пройти. Она такая довольно-таки интересная.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Ага. Мерлинова борода. Нет?
Levioso. Incendio.
Нет. Нифига. Блин, вот смотрите. Тут бабочки появились. Там бабочки появились. А сделать-то что надо, блин? И вот бабочки, да? Везде лунный камень дает. А взаимодействие какое-то есть? Нет?
Repair.
Ни хрена. Тоже ни хрена, да? Вообще ни хрена. Тоже ни хрена. Блин, это я не знаю. Наверное, у меня нет еще этого заклинания.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Как кису не погладить, а? Повершей стеной. Какие-то тела интересные, конечно.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
Я все узнал.
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Все, пока. Ну, теперь поинтереснее, на метле можно полетать. Сейчас еще скоро животные какие-нибудь откроются, вообще будет чума.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Сейчас.
All those new expensive school books we bought. And you leave.
Смотрите, не обижайте тут никого.
You are damn lucky that the station guard found them first.
Блин, так детализировано все, а? Очень круто. А как фанату Гарри Поттера все очень нравится. Вообще игру как глоток свежего воздуха, блин.
Lumos.
Здрасте. Библиотекарша, блин. Зловещая. Так, ну давайте, что нам нужно? По-хорошему нам нужны Так, не. Коллекция испытания. Задание. Вот давай-ка вот сюда вот сбегаем сначала. Все, куда бежать-то, раздобыть их? Дать его в деле. Добыть зелье Максима Эндерса и одновременно испытать их в деле. Да вы со своими. Я вот его должен раздобыть. Все. Вот, точно, давай-ка в ручай комнату сгоняем. Далеко? В целом нет вроде. Так. Блин, одно удовольствие бегать, короче, по этому замку.
Boy, can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Да.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Все,
Where do
начнем.
you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
I'm not going to lose any more sleep over my potions.
Revelio.
А чё мы тут ищем-то, блин?
Lumos.
А,
Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
вот, блять, веселюсь, бегаю, не могу прям. Так, ладно, я так понял, наверное, не сюда я пришел все-таки. Ну давай, блин. Повыше надо забраться. Как вот эти вот загадки, блядь, решать? Кто-нибудь знает? Вообще не понимаю. 0. Что значит 0, а остальные? Так, раз. Единорог 4. Чего, блядь? Мне подскажет, что это не только двоих. Ну я хуй знает вообще, как решается эта загадка. Так, вверх, там низ. Должно получиться 12, блядь. А сколько каждое животное это дает? Опа. Понятно. Короче, здесь чисто сундуки, да, я так понимаю? О, затемненные очки дали. Прикольно. Опа. Ну все, теперь вообще, бля. Мракоборец. Так, коллекция обновлена. Настенная херню какую-то, да? Баг дали. Ну-ка, блядь, да ты чё застрял-то? Угу.
What are you up to now?
Кстати, походу вот в этом кабинете что-то должно у него быть, да, я так понимаю. Только что мы ищем? На первой подсказке изображено выставленное обозрение скелет носорога. Что мне довелось проходить мимо него, должно быть по меньшей мере дюжину раз. Осталось только вспомнить, где именно находится. Так, ну явно нахрен не здесь же он, да? Тоже помню скелет носорога. Здесь? Нет, не здесь. Блять, сундук. Опа.
Revelio.
Так, ладно. Оно? Не оно. Так, значит, ниже где-то, да? Блин, а как спуститься-то? Сейчас точно пизды даю за то, что мы шароебимся ночью. Иди, а. Стопудово где-то здесь. Не. Да-да-да, где-то тут, где-то. Я уже близко. Вот он, блядь.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Так, я на верном пути. Дальше. Похоже, мне нужно найти фонтан с драконом. Дерево на заднем плане намекает, что он находится во внутреннем дворе. Дверь за ним обведена кружком. Крыло, большой зал. Так, а где внутренний? А, вот сюда вот, то есть, да, надо? Западная башня. Короче, внутренний двор, вот он. Ага.
I'd better keep an eye on. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Судя по карте сокровища, как только я выйду из внутреннего, мне следует поискать лестницу, идущую наверх. Угу. Ну, гоу.
This stairwell looks promising.
Так, последний подсказка картины с кольцом. Наверху нужно обыскать все вокруг. У меня такое чувство, что она где-то рядом. Давай. О.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure?
Что? Не оно, да? Значит, выше. Тоже не оно, да?
Revelio.
Чуть ниже. Вот она, да?
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Ну, это чисто так, шмот поискать, короче, я понял. Прикольно, прикольно. Есть что ждать. Кот постоянно гуляет один и тот же. Угу. Нет? Тоже нет. Тоже нет, да? Ну ладно. Ну ты где там, блядь?
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Соответственно, голоса.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room. Repairer. You found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Так, хорошо. Эванеско.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Так, Эванеско. А это что такое? Валакидаура. Круцо. Империо. У меня еще заклинание. Колдовство. Она типа обстановочку ввел. Гарден Левиоса. А, не понял, а у меня же есть вот это вот Левиоса. А это Вингарден Левиоса. А, типа, чтобы я понял, управлять. Где там Иванеско-то, блядь? Вот оно, да? Давай вот сюда вот. Так. Это вот сюда вот. Такие полезные заклинания. Так. Хотя нет, это вот давай-ка вот сюда вот предназначим. Где? Погоди. Что мне надо? Люмус. Вот люмус вот так вот сделаем. Угу. А здесь вот наверх вот так вот сделаем тогда. Еще бомбарда. Дефиндо. О, Дефиндо прикольно. Тоже хорошая. Конфринго. В принципе, все рассчитано, чтобы заполнить вот так вот все 4.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
У меня их много, так-то я их насобирал.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Подожди, записочка какая-то. А, я ждал тебя целую вечность. Похоже, твой список.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own.
Хорошо.
Yes, Professor.
Похоже, твой список поручений куда длиннее, чем ожидалось. Если захочешь встретиться еще раз, дай мне знать. Искренне твой Т. Кто такой Т?
Lumos. Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Бля, шикарная комната вообще.
Lumos.
И как они же все вас... Я не перестану удивляться вообще. Там что-то есть, что ли? Блять, это что? Тогда забыл. Ну, там ни хрена нет. Но мы же зачем-то его отсюда вытащили, знаешь, что сейчас? Пригодится нам. Так, сюда можно забраться и потом скатиться, да?
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Lumos.
No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
А можно собрать? Не, нельзя.
Lumos.
Что, музычка такая приятная. Комт решил, что мне нужно помыться. Обидно вообще-то. Так.
Lumos.
Воу.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your
Lumos.
and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Ага.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them, You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
А, вот, перчаточки появились, да? Подожди, там перчатки, блин. А, вот они, да. Ага.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Так, хорошо, я понял.
Revelio.
А чё ты не загораешься, блин?
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Давай. Это полезно. Всё, погнали.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Так, хорошо. Тут вот Вот эта вот хуйня загорит сегодня, нет? Наколдуйте стол для горшков. Блин, а? Наколдовать стол для горшков. Где это заклинание-то? Где-то вот здесь оно было, да, по-моему? Вот оно, да? Угу. Так, стол колдовством. А где? Это что такое? Средство. Так, колдовство, мебель, ковры. Мне нужна, я так понимаю, мебель. И какой-то стол для горшков, но это не то. А, во. Маленький, ну. Удовлетворение. А, вот для чего нужны эти лунные камни. Тут теперь понятно. По дизайну хочу вот это, давай. Так, вот, блять, ну разверни. А, вот, тут можно их менять, оказывается, да? Да. О. А как его повернуть? Вот так вот, да, хочу. Да нет, так вот. Давай его сюда. Блять, ну ты чё? Там книжные полки, ты не видишь, здесь тоже. Во. Так, стенд для зельеварения. Стенд с зельеварением. Так, ну давай его сюда. О.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Мне бы хотелось больше узнать о Дике.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Так, что нам надо сварить-то, а? А все сварится. Так.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
Да у меня их до
You can
хрена.
acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Да у меня их полно.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Давайте. Наколдуйте предметы для украшения. Так, вот это хочу, это чё? Так, еще что-нибудь. Это что? Стол определения? У меня уже есть стол определения. Зачем мне еще один? Ага. Во, ни хрена себе. Не хочу. Мы где учимся в Хогвартсе? Угу. Так. А где там повесил? Ага. Блять. Все. Ладно, одного хватит. Так, хорошо. Так, зона отдыха закрыта. Ковер. Ага, туда нельзя, да? Так, нет, ну это херь какая-то тогда, если такой ковер. Так, здесь что? Подсвечники только. Картина, во, картина, смотрите. Что не скучно было, да? Так, все, хорош.
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
There are so many choices. What items do you think I should conjure?
I shall leave that entirely up to you. This is your space after all. I will say that a simple addition, such as a wall hanging or a portrait, might make the space feel unique.
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. You already know the spell, Evanesco. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure it will become available to you again.
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work.
Вот тут я как бы, ну, все сделал, тут я хуй знает. И чего еще-то надо? Все же готово. Лучше старая, блядь. Мне не нравится, потому что... Так, что здесь у нас? Опа. Опа. А есть? Прям большой. Во-во-во-во. Не. Херь какая-то, а не стол. В принципе, пусть вот здесь вот стоит там. Ладно. Кресло, 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 кресло. Ну, типа, что-нибудь почитать.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Сейчас угол вот здесь вот свободен.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Так, ну что, погнали?
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell.
Так, изменяющий. Этого, что ли, изменяющий? Да. Подожди, это что такое тогда? А, это замерзающий, это... Это воздух... А, это Ареста Моментум. Глациус. Трансформация. Так, я понял. Чё кастомизировать будем? А, да ладно. А, то есть вообще прям комнату можно всю поменять. Не, я хотел вот это вот поменять. Во. А потом, короче, вот это вот тоже. Во. Четко же. Изменить цвет объекта, изменить размер объекта. Блять, какого? Давай что-нибудь создадим тогда. Допустим, не знаю. Ковер. Как у него цвет? Просит меня использовать изменяющее, чтобы изменить размер цвета средства заколдованного предмета и вручать комнате. Изменить размер, удерживать и отключать. Вращать объект. Блять, а цвет как изменить? Может, цвет стола можно изменить? Это вот мне нравится, да, прям вообще шикарно. Блять, ну размер-то я изменю. Чё больше стало, нихуя себе. Как раз тут на ковре, да? Свойства заколдованного предмета вручай комнате. Во. Даже не знаю, пусть будет.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor.
Измените балконный пол в комнате. О-хо-хо-хо. Балкон изменить, да, устройство? Не-не-не, мне вот это понравилось. Нет, или это? Все поуютней, блядь. Вот так, а пол?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
Во.
Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Там что-то по центру, блять. По-моему, вот так, да. Вот так неплохо. Ты видела, поговорите где-то.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Люблю чувствовать близость к природе, люблю таинственный полумрак. Блядь.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Во, шикарно. А можно посмотреть все варианты?
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Охрененно. А где Дик, чтобы его попросить что-то изменить? Прикольно, вообще прикольно. А, ну типа. Опа. Шикарно.
Lumos.
Так, хорошо.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Я просто люблю чувствовать близость к природе, люблю уют и теплоту, люблю таинственный полумрак.
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Тоже неплохо. Давай еще
I'd
посмотрим.
like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Люблю холодный лунный свет, люблю чувствовать близость к природе. Так, вот.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Ну тут типа просто очень много света, да? В принципе, наверное, пусть так и будет, потому что чем светлее, тем прикольнее. Ну что тут? Так, давайте по заданиям пошли. Не профессор. А где я их вот должен найти, блин?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Wouldn't it be romantic?
Так, давайте покурим немножечко. Прям буквально 5 минут, может поменьше. И продолжим.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met.
Revelio.
Jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio. I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep... Tact.
Confringo!
Have a go at those candelabras. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it! I think I've got it
done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
room's called the Undercroft? Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
What are you up to now?
You can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Так, оказывается, микрофон-то все это время был выключен, а я тут с кем-то пиздел, судя по всему, сам с собой. Так, все, давайте дальше. Куда нам там задание? Зал картографии. Теперь, когда профессор... Ага, вот давай-ка. Так, далеко, что ли? Вроде нет. Ту-ту-ту-тум. Ту-ту-ту-ту-тум. Ру-ру-ру-рум. Ру-ру-ру-рум.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Интересненько.
This looks promising.
Это омут памяти большой. Не.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Кто?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Блин, просто чума. Просто как все красиво сделано, блять. Я давно так в игруху не удивлялся. Давай, валим отсюда. Нам пора освоить Глациус, замораживаться и документ. Что-то мне подсказывает, то, что меня сейчас не пустят на это задание без вот этого вот Глацио. Как на улицу выйти, блин? Понятно. Опа. А что у нас здесь?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
А, хорошо. домик. А это до домика долетим, там может тоже.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Где сейчас, подожди.
Bard of Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorized by Ranrock's law.
I could...
Ran, my
И все, давай пока, блять.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar.
Все хорошо, прогоним потом. Или в принципе сейчас можно.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Вот вы попешивали Марлиного борода. Так. Мало кто знает, что история живых лабиринтов в Шотландии ведет отсчет 15 века с темного волшебника по имени Юнон Блэквуд. Юнон был отпрыском магической ветки рода Вудов. Родители Магла не понимали его, и в попытке найти себе место он занялся семейным делом, подстриганием живых изгородей. Говорят, он мог преображать заросли шиповника, одной лишь силой мысли с легко создавал завораживающую зеленую скульптуру. Это восхищало, но в то же время и злило его. Домочадцев, не терпевших колдовства, их неприязнь только усилилась. Когда Юну прислали приглашение в Хогвартс, где он поступил на Пуффендуй. Именно в стенах Хогвартса Юнон повстречал Артемизию Блэк, полукровку, от которой отреклась родня из-за того, что ее мать вступила в связь с Маглом. Вопрос чистоты крови был для Артемизии болезненной темой. Она считала, что достойна девичьей фамилии матери его. Остракизме, которому то подвергли родственники, винила отца. В то же время она не приняла Вуду за его происхождение. Артемизия видела в нем такую же, как она. И это что тут, лабиринты какие-то, короче, живые, да, если что? Как кого прогонять-то идем вообще на...
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Not quiet enough. One less demon to worry about. How nice of you. There you are.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Блин.
You are but a boat in the
Он.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. One camp down, one more to go.
Прикольно. Так, и еще гоблинов надо разогнать, получается, да?
Such arrogance.
Мальчики, а вы где, блядь?
Incendio.
Is that the best you can do?
Ах ты собака, блядь.
I won't rest one less human to worry about.
Да, блядь. Ну-ка, тут зелье какое-то у меня.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Сундучок, сундучок. Ага.
Levioso.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of business.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good.
Все, всех погнал.
I managed to catch them off guard.
Where my...
Все, мы крутые, не можем.
What do you have for sale?
Блять, а вот без этого нельзя было, да?
Exactly. Thank you.
Опа.
Sincerely. Oh, you like that? A fine choice.
Да, у тебя не так много всего.
Marvelous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Так, а вот здесь вот что-то есть, да, я так понимаю?
Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ну, такое себе, конечно.
Revelio.
Как наверх попасть?
Lumos.
А и чё? Всё, блядь. Так, ладно, короче, давай. Башня. А ну все, то есть это вот максимум, да, на который можно залезать.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing.
Так, погоди.
I have a brother who works in Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to...
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Чего надо сделать, блядь? У меня нет такого заклинания, блядь. Смотри, сквозь Тоталус. А, нет. В упор подходишь, да? Давай стол заебашим.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Так. Мне все-таки столс надо качать.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Why, it's a grapple, and you are.
Orders.
Обыщи башню, все вокруг, ищи что-то связанное с именами. Если найдешь возможность, то наконец получишь решение всех глубинных Ранрок. Так, что-то связано с именами, да? Ну ты, блядь, серьезно, что ли, ну? Ой, бля. Блять, я ж успел нахуй, а?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind. This is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
Подожди, там он. Что-то же есть. Блять, пещера внизу. Блять, пещера внизу, да? 100 пудов пещера. Опа, все, я все понял. Так.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Идем.
It's locked.
А можно мне вот такое же заклинание, чтобы замочки открывать, нет?
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, Revelio, back at the castle.
Перчатки хуже моих.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Revelio.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Ну что, все, погнали. Дальше что, куда?
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Опа. Конечно. Прекрасно. Ну что, давайте сделаем. Вкачаемся немного. Таланты. Сейчас 2 таланта. Это что за заклинание? Понятно. Ага. ключевые. Использовать новое заклинание, становится время перезарядки заклинания. А вот это вот надо. Еще 2 открылось, да? Или одно? А, вот 3-й уровень. Получается, да? Ну, хорошо. Мы погнали. Так. Ну, типа пусть будет, да. Нет, это вот сюда вот. Ну, пока, наверное, все получается, да? Угу. Вот отсюда уберем. Так вот поставим, да. Ага.
Revelio.
Ни хрена нет.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
Go. А, то есть это надо задерживать, я понял. Нихуя не.
Revelio.
Хорошо.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Так, осмотреться. Ага.
Revelio.
Так, очки сразу меняем. Он более прикольный. Так, что у нас тут? Уже хуже, да? Уровень, да? Понятно.
Revelio. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
А, то есть вот то, что там летает периодически. Это следы древней магии, получается. Ничего тут нет? Нет, да?
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Эх, блядь, нихуя ты.
Revelio. These look familiar.
Блять, там сундук. Еще что-нибудь зацепиться можно, нет? Вот это вот следы древней магии. Так. А, я типа сейчас сюда так паду, да? Ну давай. Чего, блять? Хорошо. А, тут типа вообще мир поменялся, да? Другое измерение, что-то типа того, что ли?
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Ну, хорошо.
More statues.
Статуи, да? Ну давай. Держи. Блять.
Revelio.
Кто этот мужик? Интересно. У нас внизу.
For traces of ancient magic. But where?
Опа. Блять. Так много кнопок. Не, да.
Revelio.
Опа. Неактивно, не подсвечивается. Так, как мне забраться вот на эту херобору, блядь? А, ну да, ты же, блядь, Человек-паук. Твою мать, блядь. Следы древней магии, тум-тум-тум-тум.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Нет, конечно, все прекрасно, но как мне ее вытянуть на ту сторону? Ну, типа чё, блядь? Нихуя, видите? То есть вот эту платформу нужно каким-то образом, короче... Не, да. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. И как? А, минуточку.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway?
Ага.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both
Интересно,
sides.
интересная задумочка. Я так понимаю, в обратную сторону нужно теперь просто пройти, да? Ну. Ну так.
I need to see how the room changes when I enter the archway.
Блин, а как мне вот, допустим, туда попасть? Ладно, хрен с этим сундуком, короче.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Здесь для шеи. Это шарф. Что он, блядь, неизвестно. Блин, прикольная способность, мне нравится. Догоняй, ёпта. Ой, проебал фишку нахуй, а? О. Бам! По красоте вообще. Блять. что-то пошло не так в какой-то момент. Блять, да что такое нахуй, а? L1. L1. Что, еще кто-то, что ли, остался? Нет, я был не прав. Вот эта вот каменная очень даже полезная штука. Надо ее тоже будет поделать. Куда, зачем? Да, короче, пошли. Не хз, нихуя. Он там зачем-то есть.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
То есть, вот это что ли? Блять, а как я на нее заберусь? Подожди, блять. Там все нормально, да, когда я себя прохожу? Я ж не должен, блять, был упасть. Не, по логике-то я же не должен был упасть. Теперь я понял. Блять. Вот типа вот так вот встаешь. И типа вот так вот делаешь. А потом так оп. И ты на месте. Так. Опа. Прикольно, прикольно. Сколько? Одна, две. Для меня поставили. Что, значит, какой-то махач опять будет. Давай, заходим. У меня их 7. Насколько я их носить вообще могу? Мне сейчас точно какой-то босс будет прикольный. Мне кажется, вы очень сильно попутали сейчас. Знаете? Блять, а у меня что, капусты-то нету, что ли? У меня же, кстати, капуста. Так, хорошо. Изиката. А вот это босс. Давай, давай. Что происходит, блять? Я же хотел уже вот так вот сделать. Не то, не то, не то, не то, не то, блядь. Нормально, блядь. Да, блядь. Как ты, сука, попал, блядь? Да, блядь, да беги ты нахуй, а! Ёбнутый, блядь. Да, блядь, как ты заебал, духота ебаная, блядь. Блядь, вот это... А, у меня же... Точно, у меня же защита еще есть. Ну и чё, сейчас опять с этими, что ли, сначала? Да ебать их в жопу, блядь. Вы чё, гоните? Блядь, ну это вообще, короче, зашквар, отвечаю прям. Да, блядь, да иди нахуй, а! Да, блядь. Мне вот делать, блядь, нехуй больше, как вот по 3 раза, блядь, с одними и теми же сражаться. Да, блядь, ты не потому вообще бил. Какого хуя она переключает на нижнюю, блядь? А, я понял, как тебя бить, сука. Лови, бля. А ты, блядь, лох, ебаный. На, еще тебе. Да, блядь, да где это левионцы? Прошу прощения. Да, блядь, да какого хуя эта хуйня, блядь, переключается сама, блядь? Ну, конечно, блядь, конечно! Ёбаный ты идиот, блядь! О. Это... Пизда, блядь, как... Почему она переключается, сука, на нижнюю, блядь, эту залупу, нахуй, а? Притом я этого, блядь, не делаю, ни пизды, блядь. Ай, шустрее, блядь, а? Блять, опять этих пидорасов ковырять, нахуй, а? так вот, ребятки. С третьей попытки, блин. На самом деле изи босс. Просто не понимаю, почему там переключалось у меня. История это вот это вот, блядь, сама собой. И в джойстике прикольно, кстати, звук сделан, когда вот так вот делаешь. Очень круто. Конечно же, там все заполнено. Ну давай что-нибудь задание. Шапку какую-нибудь скинем. Сейчас закончим задание и в целом будем на сегодня заканчивать уже. Блять, и шапку дали, ёб твою мать. А можно вот это вот, блять, остановить как-то, нет? Артефакт какой-то, да? Наверное, историю этой девочки, я так понимаю, которая была такая же, как наш главный герой.
What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him?
It is not your pain to take.
Заберет дуру, да?
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Интересненько.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Shouldn't be surprised to have found a map chamber under the castle.
Блять, ну столько разговоров, я прям не могу.
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Все, спасибо, профессор. По 8 пришла, да? То есть здесь 4 части будет, сейчас вот вторая часть началась, так понимаю. Четыре сезона, 4 части в игре. Все на 4 части разбито. Сейчас что-то 8. И 4 испытания. То есть, когда все 4 испытания будут пройдены, игра, по сути, закончится. Ну, будем надеяться, что она длинная, потому что мне очень даже нравится. Блин. Еще 15 уровней, а 14. Ну все, друзья, давайте заканчивать тогда. Всем доброй ночи. Спасибо всем, кто был со мной.
About a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Ну все, теперь всем пока.